This is your Uncle TreeJam, and we are back with Mass Effect 2. Last time we reunited with Shiala, a former host with Thorian from Pharos, who revealed that the Zeus Hope colonists were trapped in a legal turmoil with Bardia frontiers over medical tests regarding the after effects of Thorian infestation. We managed to convince a Bardia rep to amend the contract with Zeus Hope, after which Shiala thanked us. We also encountered an Asari and Krogan couple on a dating break and offered the best relationship advice we could at the time. Although to be honest, it's pretty much their battle to fight, and we're going to be seeing more from Erebba and Char, or at least one of them, when we get to Mass Effect 3. But for the time being, let's go ahead and continue on. We still have to help out Liara with her own personal errand, and we've got a few... I think we actually exhausted all the conversations we have in the area. So let's move up here. And we're going to be dealing with this a little bit later. Not directly, but indirectly.
Because it's a crime scene.
Or more importantly, with an associate of Mr. Thax. And that will be the aftermath of the whole Samara recruitment mission business. For the time being, let's go ahead and help out Liara to Sony, and we're going to hack some terminals. Liara needs some intel on the Shadow Broker, and this is kind of an indirect way for her to get to that intel. I think. Honestly, Liara, I have no idea what you've been doing these past years, and I'm feeling like I've been blue-balled as a female shepherd. Wait a second, are we going the right way? We are not going the right way.
You can sell something that dangerous with just a contract and a waiver?
We are not.
These are the terminus systems. Everything's
go this way.
And everything's for sale. Either we tax and
or maybe not.
Your father?
No, this is it right here.
It's not a competition, Dad.
You don't even really remember him.
I was looking at the timer and I thought to myself, that's really not supposed to be the proximity meter, is it?
Hey, I remember him.
But let's go ahead and up this terminal right here, and... ooh, that was close. Did that one. So good. And did I? Yeah, I just... it was above and I just couldn't get to it in time. Okay. Gotta remember, it's the right-hand side, lower right.
Should you be taking this seriously?
Hey, I'm 60 years old.
Okay, we should be right here. This terminal right here, upload the data. Let me go ahead and double check what this is actually for. Get her valuable data. This will actually lead to another assignment for Liara to Sony, where she actually follows some leads on the Shadow Broker. For the time being, I can't get to that one. Hang on. Hang on. Where are you? Hello, Honeycut. Okay, I think we have to head up this way.
You know Irinia won't even talk to the non-Asari customers. It's like she's turned pure blood into her religion.
Shepard, this is Liara. I've got the data. Come see me when you've got a moment.
Okay, we get Renegade for that. So I think we're good for now.
She's the last of a dying breed.
We're done helping out Shiala. We're done helping out the Krogan and Erebba. The only thing left to do is to help out Conrad, Werner, and ultimately help out the bartender. A weapons merchant actually asked Conrad Werner to get the deed to the Eternity Bar, and fortunately it's become a bit of a headache for not only Matriarch Theta, the bartender there, but also it's become a bit of a headache for us because I have to deal with Conrad Werner's bullshit. Let's go ahead and talk to the weapons merchant and see what we can do
Might be
for both of
for
them.
you. For me, it's the future. My clan's breeding.
Can I help you with something?
I talked to an old friend, Conrad Werner. You told him that the Eternity Lounge was selling red sand.
Oh, you're Conrad's friend. Yes, that place is really dangerous. I should know. I'm an undercover cop. Did you get me the deed to the bar? I need the deed to, stop the red sand dealers.
Now, if you want to, you can go ahead and convince them. If you do this, you'll have another opportunity to convince them via these options, but you'll have to have a higher. I think you have to have a higher. You have to meet a higher threshold in order to get these done. Now, I will go ahead and note that if you wanted to dupe someone into doing something illegal for you, you should not have been stupid enough to dupe Conrad Werner, who is... No offense, Conrad, you're an idiot. So who's a real dumbass here?
That bar doesn't have any red sand dealers. What are you trying to pull?
Oh, so you're not as dumb as your friend. Well, it was worth a shot. I'll be going now. And lest you get angry, you should know that this whole place is under video surveillance. Mandatory for weapon sales.
Why'd you send Conrad to harass the owners of that lounge?
Are you kidding? Prime real estate like that? I'd make a killing. I get nothing at this crappy kiosk. I'd have been an idiot not to put some pressure on them, and your friend was easy to convince. You don't see an easy opportunity like that every day.
Yeah, Conrad's not really capable of putting pressure on anyone, except for himself.
You think you can threaten another business and get away with it?
I didn't threaten anybody. Your human friend did. It's not my fault he misunderstood me when I talked about red sand dealers. And my surveillance cams had an unfortunate malfunction while I told him about the situation.
So now we can go ahead and play a bit of the same game that she's playing.
Now that we all know where we stand, why don't you go take over your new bar? They're ready to hand over the deed.
You expect me to believe that you're going to help me?
Why wouldn't I? You get what you want and I get a nice discount, right? Good business for everyone.
For a human, you're pretty smart. So what do we do now?
Go in, be tough, and let them know you're with me. They'll hand the deed right over.
Wow, great. Here, I'll set you up for a discount. Thanks for the help.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure that leads to a higher threshold where you have to have a little bit more in the morality department in order to convince her. But if you don't want to go ahead and do that, and you want to miss that extra spiel from her, you want to play it safe, use whatever paragon or renegade option you want, it's up to you. Personally, I got points to spare, because I roll like that.
You're sure gateway weapons and armor are good enough for Eclipse?
And this is some good shit, actually. This is great for us. This is definitely great for me. Like, fuck yeah, I want that shit right there. I want that shit like yesterday. Yeah, baby. Come get some. And we're poor.
Yeah, I've got a friend in a
But I use up machine guns, and that heavy skin weep will keep me safe.
Bypassing firewalls. Maybe they're looking for techs.
I don't know, that still sounds like an awful thing to legalize. All the dangers are right.
But yeah, like I was saying earlier, like, who's the bigger dumbass? Is it the Asari who was at the weapons, Gateway Weapons terminal, or is that Gateway Weapons actually? Let's take a look. Yeah, Gateway Personal Defense. Who's a big dumbass? The Asari sending a dumbass to shake down the bar? Or Conrad for being a dumbass? Oh, well, meaning dumbass, but still a dumbass.
Mercenaries were starting to shoot.
Who's a real dumbass here? I mean, if you wanted to shake down a bar, you could send me and I'd do it. And my fucking work is top of the line. I'm telling you, Spectre Training N7, you don't mess with me. You could have sent me, pay me off. And we should now see a scene.
Damn it, this is just a misunderstanding!
Tell it to the judge. My surveillance vids caught your extortion attempt from 4 different angles.
I was misled! I was told that you had agreed to sell!
Take her away, before I have my bartender throw her out.
I gotta remind myself that the Asari over there is actually the one in charge of the place and not Matriarch Athena, but I don't know, maybe I remember Matriarch Athena more because she actually has a name and actually is a little bit more important as a character. Shots fired.
Welcome back, babe. Can I get you anything? Sorry, no sex. Just cleaned the bar.
I'm good.
Just looking around.
Pleasure as always.
Thanks, Grandma.
What happened? The undercover cop from the weapons kiosk just got arrested.
She wasn't a cop. She was a deep cover operative from a terrorist cell. I'd never have found her if not for you.
Really?
Really. You did a great job, Conrad. Now please, go home. Let me take it from here.
Can do, Shepard. And thanks. It's really good to have you back.
I love this whole buddy act I got going on. I love this whole buddy act. It's like,
So then he says,
you've got someone who's so volatile and so passionate about living up to your legacy that they'll go and do stupid shit and you have to lie to them just to keep them safe from doing stupid shit. Or, you can go ahead and let them do their own thing and they can, fucking off themselves or whatever by, pulling a really, really dangerous stunt somewhere. Actually, I can't remember if it... I'm gonna go ahead and hold back on that because I don't remember exactly what happens if you don't choose Paragon Renegade in that situation, so let me just check myself there. Anyway, I'll have to do some research on that one to figure out what's going on, but for the time being, we've taken care of Conrad Werner and all that shit. Let's talk to Sony and figure out what she wants us to do next.
Shepard, it's good to see you again. Thank you for getting me that system data. Here, it's not much, but hopefully it will help you on your mission. Do you remember the Shadow Broker? With the data you got me, I may be able to find information caches from his agents.
I've got a lot on my plate. Remind me who the Shadow Broker is.
He's the most powerful and dangerous information broker in the galaxy. No one knows who he is. Given his resources, there's speculation he may actually be a group operating under one name.
Are you on the run from the Shadow Broker? I can help you.
Actually, it would be more accurate to say that the Shadow Broker is on the run from me. We crossed paths not long after you died. Since then, I've been working to take him down. With this data, I'm a step closer.
I've never seen you ready to execute someone in cold blood. What did the Shadow Broker do to you?
I was on a job with a friend. The Shadow Broker's people caught us. My friend didn't escape. I don't know if he's dead or being interrogated. But I need to find him. I owe him my life. And I need to make the Shadow Broker pay for what he did.
You can't come with me because you're after the Shadow Broker? What if I help you find him?
I'm sorry, Shepard. The galaxy doesn't work that way. I need to find leads, trace information. I need to work. I can't do that on the Normandy. I wish I could.
But the galaxy can work that way if I give you the intel that I got from Cerberus for the Lair of the Shadow Broker DLC. See? It's all about gaming the system. That's how the galaxy works.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do.
Thanks, Shepard. I will. Now, is there anything else I can help you with?
Now, if you really want to go ahead and skip all this questing, you can do this. I'm not going to do that. I want to go through this entire quest line, milk it for all the resources I can get.
How's your own work going?
The data you gave me was extremely helpful. It gave me a target. The Shadow Broker has several contacts here on Illium. The most powerful is someone called the Observer. Taking down the Observer will put me closer to the Shadow Broker. I could use your help.
Damn it, Liara, I came to talk to you, not help with your petty vendettas.
I'm so close, Shepard. I've been hunting for almost 2 years now. I can't do this without you. I don't have the technical skill to reconstruct the data, and the Shadow Broker only refers to his agents by race and profession.
My inquiries have narrowed the Observer down to one of 5 operatives. A Turian, a Salarian, a Krogan, a Batarian, and a Vorcha.
If you can refine the list, I'll know where to strike.
Do you have any specifics on these agents?
I'm afraid not. Nyxeris was lucky to get as much as she did.
I was happy to help, ma'am.
The data is our only hope of determining which one is the Observer. And if we wait too long, they'll all disappear.
Let me go talk to these people. I'll get the name you need.
This is a delicate operation, Shepard. If you shake down one agent, the others will go to ground, and my chance will be lost.
Liara is right. We need to get enough evidence to strike, and we need it soon.
I'm more than capable of handling the violence, Shepard. I need your help gathering the data.
Well, what did I do this for? Hang on a second. You know what? May as well. I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway, so...
I'll reconstruct the data and tell you what I find.
Thank you, Shepard. When you find something, call me on the radio channel we used in the old days. I can't risk handling this in person.
I'll talk to you later, Liara.
Now, you can always tell her no, you're not going to help her kill somebody, but the RG will just say that she'll go ahead and execute all 5 people if she has to. She won't lose any sleep over it. So, one way or another, we're going to be doing this assignment. Let's go ahead and take care of it. Let me go ahead and get this one, and there we go. That was fun. Data 0.5, and I'm actually gonna write this shit down, so hope you don't mind. Infiltrator is directed no further contact with the Salarian. Salarian is becoming more trouble than he is worth. The Infiltrator recommends a kill, but she may have a grudge. This is actually a key piece of intel right here. The Observer is female, or at least uses a female identifier. We don't have enough just yet. Let's go ahead and exhaust all the data points. And I think... hang on a second. Ooh. Hi. Hello, Honeycut. See if we can get the rest of this. Okay. Oh, wait. There we go. Yay. Turning contact working well with the traitor. Observer has rescinded a kill order against him, given the difficulty in securing contact with the traitor through other methods. So, the Turian is not the Observer. That much is clear. So, Salarian is definitely not on the list. But more importantly, I already know the answer, but this should be a little helpful for people who want to figure shit out. Turian is not on the list of Observer potentials. We still have more to get, though. So, let's keep looking around. One more data point over here.
There we go. Run away, you bastards. Give up your colony plans.
That's disgusting. You're making money off people's fear.
Yes, I am. By the shipload.
Traitor tried to kill the Batarian. Claims it's because he hates slaves, but the men are more likely fighting over money. Watch for now. Batarian is not the Observer. Just double check on this one. A little bit of a hint for what the answer is. If you remember Nyxeris and my comments on her sounding insincere, that's a huge hint for you guys.
I'm looking for the best tech upgrades you have.
Of course.
Where's the fun if you don't follow the mystery?
Figure out what options work for you.
I want to have fun, man. Don't rain on my parade. Traitor tried to kill... No, that's not the one. Turian's asking too many questions. Recommends terminating him and framing assassin or Salarian contact. Who is the assassin? The Infiltrator is a Vorcha, so I must have missed that. So probably not on the list. There should be one more data point that we can look at. It might actually be... I don't remember where it is. I'm trying to remember if it was further towards where you recruit Thane, or closer to the Eternity Bar / lounge. Apparently it's, yeah, Eternity, I guess. Where's it gonna go? This should be the last one, I think. If I do miss anything though, I will go ahead and make a disclaimer. Smuggler and assassin have refused to work with the Vorcha due to lack of trust. Let's go ahead and piece together what we know. We know that the Observer is female. Solaria, so that pretty much rules out the Solarian. And so is referred to as separately from the Observer, that's also a key fact. Turian contact is a he, definitely not him. So yeah, Smuggler and Assassin refused to work with the Vorcha due to lack of trust. At this point. Yeah. Trader tried to kill the Batarian. Vorcha is also male. So that's kind of the key right there. And I think that actually might be it. Let's go ahead and call Liara, see if we get that option yet.
Shepard, did you get any information on the Observer?
All 5 of the suspects are male. The Observer is female. Something's not right. Who gave you this lead?
My assistant, Nyxeris. She got the information. Nyxeris gave me the information. Nyxeris, could I see you in here for a moment? Shepard, I'll talk to you later.
So, there we go. A little bit of a little bit of a development there. Did not see that coming at all, right, folks? I definitely saw that coming. Just want to let you guys know that. But it turns out, when I told you guys Nyxeris was not sounding too sincere, this is pretty much what I meant. Nyxeris is actually tied to the Observer, or is the Observer. I think it's safe to say that she is the Observer, but you know, with the Shadow Broker, I want to go ahead and play it safe and assume that there's always intermediaries to be had. But Nyxeris is the Observer. And fun fact, there's no bloodstains whatsoever, no evidence of a fight. And yet somehow Nyxeris is gone. That was some quick work, Liara. I did not want to know what happened in here. Some messed up shit.
Shepard, it's good to see you again. Nyxeris had some interesting data hidden away. Thank you, Shepard. I wouldn't have caught her without you. I'm one step closer to the Shadow Broker thanks to you. Here, Nyxeris was very well compensated. You need it more than I do.
Did you have any trouble with Nyxeris?
She was very talented. I imagine that had she been ordered to assassinate me, I'd never seen her coming. But her barriers needed practice. Practice I'm afraid she won't be getting.
What's the next step in your hunt?
Now I gather information, peel away layers of lies, and shine light into the shadows. And when I find the Shadow Broker, I hit him with a biotic field so strong that what's left of his body will fit into a coffee cup.
This is one of these options that you have to choose. If you don't choose it at the right time, you're gonna miss it. So this will actually reveal more about Liara with regards to Shepard's reconstruction.
That anger can't be just from what you've told me. What else happened between you and the Shadow Broker?
Did Cerberus ever tell you how they recovered your body? I gave it to them. I gave you to them, Shepard. Because they said they could rebuild you. And to do that, I had to take it from the Shadow Broker, who was going to sell your corpse to the collectors.
Why didn't you tell me about this before now?
Because I screwed it up, Shepard. I barely escaped with my own life. And when I gave you to Cerberus, I told myself I was doing it for you. For a chance to bring you back. But I knew Cerberus would use you for their own business. And I let it happen. Because I couldn't let you go. I'm sorry.
You did the right thing, Liara. My mission is important. I couldn't do it if you hadn't given me to Cerberus.
Thank you. I was afraid you'd hate me. So that's why I must destroy the Shadow Broker. For what he did to my friend, and to you, and whatever he's doing with the collectors.
Be careful out there, Liara. Don't turn into the thing you're hunting.
Says the dead Spectre working for Cerberus. Don't worry, Shepard. I'm not my mother. Everything I'm doing of my own free will. For better or for worse. Now, is there anything else I can help you with?
How's your own work going?
I'm still waiting. Still hunting. The Shadow Broker can't hide forever. Even with Nyxeris dead, it could be years before I track the Shadow Broker down. But someday he'll slip up. And I'll be there.
I'll talk to you later, Liara.
Little fun fact, that slip up will actually be happening pretty damn soon. In fact, I might just save for this one. Hey Liara, it's Christmas come early.
Shepard, it's good to see you again. So, what can I do for you?
Now, if you haven't actually found any intel on Samara and Thane just yet, or haven't asked her about that, you can get the intel from her computer once you do this.
I know you're looking for the Shadow Broker. Cerberus gave me data on where to find him. Interested?
Absolutely. I had no idea. Let me see what you've got. It looks like a leaked transmission between Shadow Broker operatives. Some hints as to the location and... It's about Farron. He's still alive.
Your friend? The one who helped recover my body from the Shadow Broker?
The same. He sacrificed himself to save me. I'd never found anything suggesting he was alive. After 2 years, I hadn't even dreamed.
If he's been the Shadow Broker's prisoner for 2 years, he may not be in good shape.
I know. But yesterday, all I wanted was the chance to avenge his death. Today, he's alive. I'll do whatever I have to do to get him back.
Sounds like you and Farron were close.
It's funny. He betrayed me more than once. He was double-dealing for Cerberus, for the Shadow Broker. But in the end, he sacrificed himself for me. I owe him.
Any friend of yours is a friend of mine. What's the next step?
I don't know. I need to prepare, to think. I'm going home. Use my terminal if you need any local intel.
You okay?
I've spent 2 years plotting revenge. Now I have the chance to make it a rescue.
Let me help. I'll come by your apartment.
Okay. Hopefully I'll have a plan by then. Thank you, Shepard.
So there we go. Liara will not be available at the office now once you do that, so if you have any business you want to take care of, I suggest that you take care of the business ASAP. If you want to do those quests for some extra experience and such that I just did, I recommend you do those quests before you talk to her about the intel you got from Cerberus. So, if you ever need information on Thane, Chris, and Samara just because you happen to give her the intel too quickly, you can go ahead and look this up. Currently on Illium for undisclosed business likely related to business as a Justicar. As a courtesy, Samara checked in with Tracking Officer Dara at the transportation hub upon arrival. Follow-up, Dara may have more information on Samara's whereabouts. So you can download that intel if you want. And you can download intel on Thane Krios. And this should allow you to... I think this will allow you to progress normally. I don't know if there's any bugs or such associated with them, but maybe some folks have had issues. But it seems to be the intended purpose. Thane Krios, the Drell assassin, is on Illium, apparently targeting businesswoman Nasana Dantius. Prior to arrival, he spoke with a former Dantius security expert named Serena. Follow-up. Serena is now employed in the local cargo transport level and may have information on Thane's current activities. And that's where you have to go. Alright, but until next time, this is Great TreeJam, and I want to go ahead and wish you guys a happy day, night, evening, afternoon, wherever you might be in this universe or the next. We are not going to get to the Liara the Shadow Broker DLC for a while. Simply to do what we need to do on Illium in order to help out Liara, and that's pretty much been the entire end game, the entire goal for us. Get that questing out of the way for Liara to Sony, and then give her the intel. And we did get a little bit of bonus out of that, so good deal. But in either case, I want to go ahead and just say, have a good one, folks, stay safe, and I'll see you around.